Yo, we King Fight News. You know what it is, back at it. We're talking about Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Shelly Finkel, co-manager Deontay Wilder, shook his head at that $12.5 million. And I believe I've told you why, but I'll reiterate it once again. There's only one fighter in the heavyweight division that can pull off a U.S. pay-per-view main event. There's only one. That's Deontay Wilder, guys. As much as Eddie Hearn thinks the Wilder fight is worth $12 million because Wilder made $2.5 million against Luis Ortiz, Eddie Hearn thinks because his $2.5 million purse against Luis Ortiz warrants, what, 8.8 million pounds? $12.5 million US? We both know that Anthony Joshua couldn't draw anything on Showtime. The Klitschko fight did well. You can say that has as much to do with Klitschko as it did with Anthony Joshua, especially in the middle of the day. But when it came right down to Joshua versus Parker, that fight did not do good numbers on Showtime at all. $400K for a boxing main event, replay or no replay, is not good numbers, guys. It's not. That's Anthony Joshua's numbers in the US. Meanwhile, Wilder does millions of views, both on Showtime, which is a subscription-based platform or network, and also he did great numbers on normal broadcast television, fucking regular cable TV, regular fucking cable. He does millions of views. So Deontay Wilder is not a fool for turning down $12.5 million. If this fight does even halfway decent numbers on pay-per-view, US pay-per-view, that is at least $30 million generated. And you're telling me Wilder shouldn't get a lion's share of that in US pay-per-view? Here's really what should go down. And I'll give you more on that. King Fight News. Okay. If Anthony Joshua believes he's such a star, and Eddie Hearn thinks he's such the A-side, he's got to understand Wilder giving him 60-40 is a great deal. It's a great deal because if he's going to get 60% of the US network pay-per-view on that fight, if he's going to get 60%, it's Wilder that's the A-side in the US. Understand that. Wilder is the A-side when it comes to US TV. So if they're getting 60% of that A-side, then no matter how you slice it, it's a great deal for them. Like I don't get why not take 60-40. Even counter offer 65-35. Wilder's not going to complain over 5%. He'll take that deal. And that's how you get the fight done. King Fight News, man. We're going to do it live on fucking YouTube. We're going to get this fight done. That's all you got to do, guys. Eddie Hearn's just got to listen. Man, you know what it is. More on this, guys. More on this. Alright, this is what Joshua had to say. It has to happen. There's not really been many fights in the heavyweight division in history that haven't happened when you're talking about championship level. In terms of history, I think the fight has to happen because it would be great for this era of boxing. And Anthony Joshua went on to say, if it's a $100 million fight, give me $50 million. Well, what Anthony Joshua doesn't understand is, we're talking about total revenue generated. Possibly, Joshua Wilder does awesome numbers not only on Sky Sports pay-per-view, but also in Wembley Stadium. Eddie Hearn now has the option to raise prices from what he charged for Klitschko Joshua. He can double his prices potentially, or raise them by 50%, because you're getting the undisputed championship of the world in Wembley Stadium. Eddie Hearn will make a killing off it. It would be a killing, absolute killing off that. And either his greed is allowing him for this fight not to get made, or Joshua doesn't want the fight, man. It's one or the other. You guys let me know what you think. E-King Fight News. Joshua should take 60-40. That's easy money for him. And he'll probably clear 40 to 45 million. He should take it. Absolutely. In response, Wilder's co-manager Shelly Finkel shook his head at the plans. That's nice, since he offered us 12.5. Finkel told Sky Sports. He thinks that we're only 12.5% of it. If he wants to fight, it'll happen. I would offer him something that gives him both a guarantee and an upside. We're working on how to structure it. We believe it's a minimum of 60% to Joshua, probably closer to 100. But who knows? Again, even at 60%, he offered 20% flat to Wilder, but he wants 50% of that. Come on. If he wants the fight, then either don't underprice Deontay or don't overprice yourself. That's what Shelly Finkel had to say. E-King Fight News, guys, man. Y'all know what it is. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, of course, what do you think about the negotiations right now? At least we're going somewhere with the fight. We now know that Deontay Wilder's team will be presenting a counter-offer very soon. That's also what Shelly Finkel told Sky Sports. Hopefully they pick up on that. Hopefully, that may not be the end of it. We may see a counter to that counter. And I think that's where the fight should get made, going down this road of counter-offers. E-King Fight News. Smash the like button if you haven't already. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right? Peace out, guys. Y'all know what it is.